What if I told you that most people are not broke because they don't earn enough? They're broke because they think wrong about money, because they were taught debt is normal. Credit cards are necessary. Loans are part of life. Everyone is broke anyway. Dave Ramsey calls this financial slavery. And the Total Money Makeover isn't a book about getting rich fast. It's a book about getting free. Free from debt. Free from stress. Free from fear. Free from money anxiety. Free from paycheck-to-paycheck living. This book doesn't teach shortcuts. It teaches discipline. It teaches control. It teaches ownership of your future. And once you understand it, your relationship with money will never be the same. Dave Ramsey's philosophy is brutally honest and deeply simple. Backhand index pointing right, you don't have a money problem. Backhand index pointing right, you have a behavior problem. People love to blame inflation, the economy, low salary, bad luck, the system, their family, their background. But Ramsey says the truth is harder. Most people stay broke because of patterns. They spend what they don't have. They buy what they don't need. They chase status they can't afford. They live lifestyles they haven't earned. They use debt as comfort. They use credit as identity. They use money as emotion. Money becomes therapy. Spending becomes relief. Buying becomes validation. Debt becomes normal. And slowly, silently, financial stress becomes a lifestyle. Money psychology shift. Ramsey explains something most finance books ignore. Money is not mathematical. Money is emotional. People don't buy logically. They buy emotionally. They don't borrow rationally. They borrow impulsively. They don't save consistently. They save temporarily. Because money is connected to fear, ego, insecurity, status, comparison, identity, validation. That's why people stay broke even with good income. More income doesn't fix bad habits. More money just magnifies behavior. The baby steps system. Dave Ramsey's system works because it doesn't just change your finances. It reprograms your identity. Step 1. Emergency fund. This step is psychological safety. It creates mental stability. It stops panic decisions. It stops emotional borrowing. It stops crisis debt. You stop reacting. You start responding. You move from chaos to control. Step 2. Debt snowball. Core transformation phase. This is where most people change their life. Not because of math, but because of momentum. Each paid debt builds confidence. Each win builds belief. Each progress builds discipline. Each success builds identity. You stop seeing yourself as bad with money and start seeing yourself as in control. This step rewires your brain. I can do hard things. I can stay disciplined. I can finish what I start. I can change my life. This is where transformation begins. Step 3. Fully funded emergency fund. This step creates peace. Now money stops being fear-based. Now decisions become calm. Now stress reduces. Now pressure drops. Now your nervous system relaxes. You're no longer surviving. You're stabilizing. Step 4. Wealth building. Now you move from protection to production, from defense to offense, from safety to growth, from survival to expansion. Money stops being fear. Money becomes a tool. Step 5. Legacy thinking. You stop thinking only about yourself. You start thinking generationally. You break cycles. You change bloodlines. You shift family history. This is legacy wealth, not luxury wealth. Step 6. Home freedom. When your biggest bill is gone, your freedom multiplies. No pressure. No fear. No dependency. No chains. No stress. True security begins here. Step 7. Abundance living. This is the level where money no longer controls behavior. You give freely. You live peacefully. You choose intentionally. You act confidently. You move calmly. Money becomes support, not stress. Debt mentality destruction. Ramsey destroys the modern lie. Debt is normal. Debt is marketed as convenience. But it creates dependence. Debt removes choice. Debt removes freedom. Debt removes flexibility. Debt removes peace. Debt removes control. Debt makes you react instead of decide. Debt makes you serve instead of lead. Debt makes you work in fear instead of purpose. He teaches, if you owe, you're owned. Seedling true wealth identity. Ramsey reframes wealth completely. Wealth isn't lifestyle. Wealth isn't flexing. Wealth isn't brands. Wealth isn't showing off. Wealth isn't luxury. Wealth is peace, security, stability, control, freedom, choice, options, sleep, calm, confidence. Wealth is waking up without panic. Wealth is making decisions without fear. Wealth is living without financial pressure. Repeat button identity transformation. This book doesn't just change finances. It changes who you become. From spender builder, from consumer creator, from borrower owner, from reactive intentional, from emotional disciplined, from chaotic structured, from stress stable, from fearful confident. Money discipline becomes life discipline. Money will either control you or serve you. Debt will either own your future or be removed from it. Fear will either rule your decisions or discipline well. The Total Money Makeover isn't about money. It's about who you become in the process. Stronger, calmer, disciplined, free, in control. Because financial freedom isn't built by chance. It's built by choice. Thank you for giving me your time, your focus, and your trust. If this message helped you, inspired you, or shifted even one thought, support the channel. Subscribe. Join this community. Grow with us. Learn with us. Build with us. Because this channel isn't just about books. It's about building a better life together. Yellowheart.